You know what, Will?
Yeah, Bob?
I never start off that way. I'm all thrown off.
Yeah, you do.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Every single chance that I get to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it.
You know what? Me too.
So, J.J. Abrams said some shit about Kylo Ren specifically.
Right. Well, Entertainment Weekly debuted 12 new Star Wars pictures today, and
Actual pictures.
and then
not like motion pictures.
yeah, and then it looks like they did an interview with J.J. Abrams, and he talked about a lot of stuff, specifically the new villain Kylo Ren.
Right. He said that Kylo Ren isn't his name.
Right.
It's not his God-given name.
Right.
It's his he's part of the Knights of Ren.
Yeah.
So Ren is a moniker, if you will.
Right.
Which is cool, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the Knights of Ren? We don't know. They're saying that he worships Darth Vader.
That's interesting.
That, I think I kind of got that from the concept art where he's holding Vader's helmet.
Yeah.
It was pretty obvious that he was at least interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that I
Which
understood.
now makes more sense that the whole theory that this is somehow going to be about Luke's original lightsaber.
Right.
Because that was originally Darth Vader's lightsaber. So
people think that he is going after the relics of Darth Vader. He's just interested in Darth Vader, and he's kind of collecting his shit, and part of it is that lightsaber.
Yeah.
Which is a little I don't think that's it. I think that there's got to be some sort of politics going on.
Yeah.
Because it's Star Wars.
Well, he works for the First Order. We know that.
But is that willingly?
I would assume so. I mean, he's got stormtroopers with him.
I think he's trying to continue Vader's legacy. I think it's really deep.
That makes sense.
But what was Vader's legacy?
He, pretty much single-handedly annihilated the Jedi. He blew up an entire planet.
But why would you want to do that?
Well, clearly the Knights.
Supposedly he's his story is really deep, and he's really emotional.
Oh, of course.
It is Star Wars.
Clearly the Knights of Ren are comparable with the Sith.
Right.
So they have, the Sith are, knowingly evil. They pretty much admit it. So the Knights of Ren seem to be following a similar path.
It seems like they're a group of people who are into Sith stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
They're
they can't quite be Sith because there are no Sith.
Yeah.
But they want to study it and ultimately become that.
Right.
Or he's just the Sith part of them. He's just he could be the ultimate Knight of Ren. Mm-hmm. But it does. My theory was that he built that lightsaber, and that's why it's all crackly and shit, because nobody told him how to do it.
Right.
That was pretty much. It's confirmed that he made that lightsaber.
Yeah, it makes sense because Jedi and Sith are yin and yang, and both Jedi and Sith are told to build their own lightsaber as part of their training. The Knights of Ren, going by everything that Abrams is saying, don't seem to be following in the same mold, the same traditions. Right. So there was probably nobody to teach Ren how to build a lightsaber. That's why it looks the way it does.
Well, I have no idea if this is canon anymore, but the tradition is that Sith lightsabers are synthetic crystals.
Yes.
So this is not, or it looks like it is, but it's like
an impure synthetic.
It's messed up. He didn't do it right.
Right.
That's what I think is happening. With this lightsaber. That's what I thought before. Still stand by that.
Yeah. No, it makes perfect sense.
The real question is, where did he come from?
Because Kylo Ren's not his real name.
Right. Ren is just
Ren is the order. Kylo might not even be part of his real name.
That's true too.
This is interesting.
It could be Kyle, and it could be Katara.
Don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that.
I don't think it is.
Probably not.
Because Star Wars Rogue One.
Yeah.
That's where I got my fingers crossed. For Kyle Katarn.
Okay. So this plays into another thing that J.J. Abrams said. Finn and Rey, Daisy Ridley and John Boyega's characters, they don't have last names. Their last names were not revealed.
Right.
So it's sort of implied that Finn and Rey may be related to the Skywalkers or the Solos in some way.
Right.
My crazy ass theory is at some point, Han Solo is going to say to Daisy Ridley, "That's not your name. Your name is Jaina Solo. Get over it." And then you're going to find out that Kylo Ren is Jason Solo, and they tie in the old extended universe that way. That's probably not going to happen, but if it does, I will fangirl all over the movie theater.
I totally think they're going to tie in at least a decent amount of the expanded universe. I think they're going to do it.
It's definitely just going to be like references here and there.
Right.
Like it's not going to be.
Yeah, but it'll be something where like
it's not gonna be,
things could still happen.
It's not going to be like
canon.
Complete, adaptions
right.
like a comic book movie is. It's just going to be like cherry picking. Just names, pretty much. Like
the Solo kids are gonna be in it.
Yeah, definitely.
That girl is, is their daughter.
Yeah,
I am 100% confident.
Yeah, I think it also helps too, because also according to J.J. Abrams, where is it? Han Solo is a lead, but not necessarily Luke and Leia.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about
especially because the whole Star Wars saga is about the Skywalkers.
You know what bothers me? They do that because what's his name? Harrison Ford's an accomplished actor.
Yeah.
And not necessarily
Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher. Yeah.
But Mark Hamill is.
Yeah.
He's like an amazing actor.
Yeah, and his character, pretty much is his character's family is the whole point of Star Wars.
Right. So, it upsets me that that he wouldn't be in it as much as Han Solo.
But here's another thing. Let's see if I can find it. Because according to J.J. Abrams, what got him interested in directing Episode 7 was when Kathleen Kennedy, the president of Lucasfilm, asked him, "Who is Luke Skywalker?" And according to Abrams, Kylo Ren's arc is pretty much the opposite of Luke's.
Right.
Like they both start from the same spot, but then go in two different paths.
Oh, so he is from
he's
like a poor family. Or
yeah, like he's a flipped mirror version of Luke. So
I think he might be like Han and Leia's kid.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like some people don't like that because they don't want it. They want them to have like its own story. They don't want it
which is understandable. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're gonna adopt. Like I never know how to pronounce this, the Young Vajong War or whatever.
Yeah. I just think that would be like one of those like surprises that isn't really a surprise.
Yeah.
Like when they did Khan in Star Trek 2.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, okay, this is Khan. And he says he's Khan.
And
spend
the
whole
whole
half
of the movie trying to convince you it's not Khan, but no, you, it's
no
Khan.
Spoilers for Star Trek 2 because you should have known that already.
You should have known that going in.
Right.
I mean, that was pretty much the big stuff, mostly about Kylo Ren.
Right. I mean, I'm all in.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm all in for all of that.
You don't have to convince us any more than we already are. Like, we're ready for this. There's going to be no footage shown at D23, the Disney conference, where they usually show new stuff.
Whatever.
But that's interesting because they at least try to have something and everything.
Right.
Like at Comic-Con, they didn't have a trailer, but they had like a reel. They had behind-the-scenes footage, and they showed stuff. D23 is just gonna have like a panel, but like no.
When is that?
Soon.
When's the next trailer? Because we're getting close.
They said fall.
We're getting close.
Next trailer is in the fall.
Oh man.
Yeah.
There was that Korean trailer that had some footage.
It had that one like panning shot of the First Order. That was like the only new footage really. But August 14th to 16th. So next week.
Next week is D23?
Well, this weekend, actually.
They're not going to have anything?
No, nothing.
Not a thing?
Not a thing. They're going to have a panel. They're going to have, like, I think J.J. Abrams and, like, a couple of cast members there. They give
pictures to Entertainment Weekly, but they're not giving anything to D23?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what their plan is. But, yeah, no trailer, no behind-the-scenes footage, no clips.
Anyway, what do you guys think about new Star Wars stuff?
This Kylo Ren in particular.
Yes.
The new big bad who hopefully doesn't suck.
Oh, I don't think he's going to suck.
Yeah.
I think it would be great. Oh, people also are saying that he might just, so people were saying that he's not going to be that big of a character.
Well, because you also got
and then he might get like killed off immediately.
I don't know. I don't think it'll be immediately.
I don't think that.
Because you also have Captain Phasma is in it. You have Domhnall Gleeson's character, who's also, I think, supposed to be the Grand Moff Tarkin of this movie. You have other villains in here.
Badass.
Yeah, he does. So.
Oh, and the Silver Trooper.
Yeah, Captain Phasma.
Yeah, that's who that is.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be awesome. What do you guys think? Leave in the comments below. Any speculations?
Any crazy-ass theories you have?
Leave in the comments below. Add us on Twitter. Also, social media garbage. Also, TeePublic sale this week. What? All weekend.
So buy shirts.
Go to the store.
Give us
Link
money.
is in the description. And then you don't even have to buy stuff in our store. You can buy stuff anywhere on that site with that link.
Yeah.
And there's another thing I wanted to say. I don't know. I forgot.
All right.
I'll tell you later.
Until next time.
Keep on being you.
Then may the odds... No, screw the Hunger Games.
Yep. Have a good week.
Have a good week. So first things first, do we want to put our comics in bags and boards? In all honesty, they're not really necessary. If you know what you're doing, you can let a naked comic survive for a very long time. But you really need to know what you're doing. Comics can get bent, get moist, get torn, get lit on fire, all at the drop of a hat without you even knowing it.
In the previous game, they tried to open up the level so that you could have different ways to advance, but it didn't really feel too open. So that would be nice. And from the trailer, it looks like they did just that.